Driving small vehicles on a marine terminal poses many unique risks. For all our coworkers to return home safely at the end of the day, we must work together. Being aware of the potential driving hazards and following some best practices for safe driving on a terminal is essential. This video will cover some of the key safety risks when driving a small vehicle on the terminal. But please always remember the first rule: defensive driving is the safest driving. When you first start your shift, be sure to check your equipment to make sure it is all in working order. To help ensure safety, all use in smaller vehicles have speed governors, restricting speed of travel to 25 miles per hour, life switches, which will shut the motor off if the driver door is opened while the vehicle is running. This is to avoid runaway vehicles on the terminal. Backup alarms to raise vehicle positioning awareness, a yellow safety beacon light and flag for vehicle awareness, and of course a seatbelt, which you must use at all times. Lastly, know there is a specific traffic pattern, and be sure to follow all the terminal safety rules when driving by stopping at all stop signs and following the speed limits. For most drivers, this small vehicle also serves as a portable office, providing many distractions. If you need to make a phone call or review paperwork, be sure to pull over where it is safe. If a situation arises that warrants management response, always drive safe while responding to any emergency situation. Do not dart across traffic, blow stop signs, or drive unsafely to handle the situation. Now let's cover the other equipment you will be sharing the road with. Top handlers are large, fast, heavy, and have a very tight turning radius. Be sure to give them plenty of space and always give them the right of way. Keep in mind that the operators have limited visibility. Never assume they can see you. So, never pass in front of a top handler working a pile or carrying a load. When passing behind, make sure it is safe. Make eye contact, tap your horn, or wait for the top handler to make the move forward. Do not assume he will not reverse while passing. Top handlers have rear wheel steering, which increases their turn radius. Don't park in a position where the top handler can turn into your vehicle. Give them an ample, safe working footprint. If spotting, be sure to keep yourself at a safe distance, especially when they are shifting piles. RTGs are large, heavy cranes that can travel faster than you can walk. They also travel in a straight line. As with top handlers, the operators also have limited visibility, and you can never be sure when they will start moving. So, always drive outside the projected path of movement, and if you need to park, be sure to do so outside the crane safety lanes, and always close your door to make sure the RTG does not hit it. And 2, never drive in front of an RTG while it is cross-traveling to another container row. Wait for the crane to complete wheel movement and transition to another container row, or change your direction and select another route to get to where you are going. STS cranes are very large and lift loads very quickly. And like with all other equipment, never assume the driver can see you. They have limited visibility, so never drive under a suspended load. Always know where the crane spreader is before driving under the crane. Be aware of the personnel that are working under the crane and watch for pedestrians. When driving behind the cranes, never assume they are not discharging to the back reach. And be aware of vessel hatch cover lifts. Never drive under a hatch cover or behind a crane while hatch covers are being discharged and stacked. Swingmen will actively block traffic while hatch lids are being hoisted to or from the vessel. UTRs, which tow chassis or bomb carts, drive fast and often cut corners tight, creating a hazard of hitting another vehicle or container. So, always keep yourself out of the bite. When a UTR is turning, be sure to keep a safe distance and take their turning radius into account. Lastly, never assume the UTR will stop at posted stop signs or change direction without notice. Lastly, never assume any vehicle will stop at posted stop signs or change direction without notice. Container stacks cause blind spots, so be aware when driving around or coming to the end of a container stack. Never drive between container stacks through the open gaps. And keep in mind that containers can fall, and that equipment may be working on the opposite side. If you do need to park, never park next to a container stack that is being worked. Give yourself one stack on each side, as an overlapping container can knock down the container in the adjacent stack. OTR drivers are generally paid by the load and are in a hurry to complete their transaction. This often leads them to take shortcuts, run stop signs, and drive unsafely. They may also get out of their vehicles, so always be aware of pedestrians. The management's job is to hold OTR drivers accountable for safe equipment operation. If you see an unsafe condition, please let your management team know, or security, so they can hold the driver accountable. With multiple parties including UP, BNSF, PHL, TTX, and Everports present in the yard at most times, this creates close quarters and working conditions. Be sure to pay extra attention to top handlers, as they move frequently and quickly from railcar to railcar. As with all other equipment on the terminal, give them ample and safe space, and know they often can't see you. Your safety is key, so please wear your seatbelt, drive the speed limit, make sure you follow all proper traffic patterns, avoid distracted driving, respect all traffic signage, park in a safe area, and always keep your head on a swivel, moving your eyes to maintain situational awareness at all times. Following these guidelines, you'll keep yourself and others safe at work. And as we say, at YTI, safety is a core value.